Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 here in Memphis, Tennessee, 1520 AM and 95.3 in Brownsville, and calls you good folks in Jackson, Tennessee on 101.5, which is happens to be Bill Cooksey's hometown, and that's where Bill is today. He is not in here as a co-host. Is mostly
yeah. I'm out in the countryside.
So. No, that's right. Yeah, but this is our turkey show. Normally, his room is full of turkey callers, lots of noises, lots of things going on. But due to the worldwide situation that we're dealing with here, Shelby McCall and myself are alone in the studio, 6 feet away, under house rules and house guard and stuff like that. But Bill is filling in as the co-host from a long way from Jackson. And we got a guy on with us right now that's been on the show many times, a man that I really respect for what he's done. And considering way back in 1988, he won the National Gobbling Championship, which seems like probably yesterday to him. But that's the same year that I became outdoor editor at the Commercial Appeal in Memphis, Tennessee, and first heard the name of Alex Rutledge. And we're really good to have Alex with us on today's show. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, and I want to thank you guys for having me on the show. I look forward to being on it every year, and I want to say, with all this crisis that we have going on right now, that God is still in control, everybody.
That's right, and that's what we're trying to do here. We're going to put this show out, and Bill is good enough to he'd love to be here, but he's good enough to be with us. You're following a tough act to follow when you have Jim Spencer and Steve Turpin on before you. But we wanted to get you in there because the passion is there for you, Alex. Tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and how this love of turkey hunting developed in the great metropolis of Birch Tree, Missouri.
Well, first of all, I'll never forget the first time I ever heard a turkey gobble. I was 3 years old with my brother Larry, my oldest brother. There's 10 kids in my family, everybody.
10 kids?
10 kids, and I'm the baby of 10 kids. And I can remember, I can remember growing up as a little kid. The old Penswoods diaphragms, the aluminum frame was as big as a horseshoe. You remember that, Bill?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I remember my brothers would have them left laying out or whatever, or the latex would be wore out. Then I'd watch them ping with a hammer and putting new condom latex in them, rebuilding them. And I remember making friction calls out of a horseshoe nail and a piece of cedar and a piece of slate. That was back in 1967, everybody.
Well, I don't think the word condom's ever been used in 19 years on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and you just slip it in just like that, Alex. It just went right on through everybody. You know, I mean.
We used prophylactic a few times.
Now, Bill, you both can't talk at the same time. Bill, what'd you say about what?
I said we've used prophylactic a time.
Yes, we have, but we gave up that because we couldn't spell it. You know, so but to get and we've talked to Spencer a little bit about that, Alex, but the passion, even at the age of 3. I mean, is it still there? Does the fire still get going at this time of the year for you?
Oh, it is. It is there, but it's not about me anymore.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah.
I think we all go through these phases, but it's about me trying to help somebody else get their first turkey, or an elderly person smile again, or something like that. You know, and more importantly, and I don't mean to get off just on religion, Christianity, but I want to be a good example to people and win them to Christ. You know.
And you do that. You travel.
Yeah. I just want to see people do good and love one another and help one another. And the world we live in today, man, it's become again, not wanting to be negative, but it seems like a lot of people has become money hungry in the outdoor industry, and they claim to be a family and this and that. And when it comes to money, they forget who helped bring them to the dance, so to say.
I don't think did you realize in 1988 that National Gobbling Championship would start you on this career?
Well, all due respect, I didn't. And when I won the Gobbling Championship, I think I'm trying to remember, 30-some contestants. And I'll never forget, this before I was saved. And
yeah.
I went up and done my routine, man. I felt good about it. And back then I used to drink beer and I'd get drunk. I was wild and crazy. And they had kegs back there. And as soon as I was done, I was a nervous wreck. I went back and started chugging beer.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're announcing the winners. And when they go to announce the winners, and they come to say, now our new Grand National Champion for 1988. He reigns from the town of Birch Street, and I'm looking around and think, well, who else called from Birch Street? I didn't see no bells here. I'm like, it's me.
It's you.
I won.
Yeah. Well, again, to think about this, I know, Bill, you can relate to this from just being at Stuttgart to win, to hear your name called. And to know.
Well, I hadn't heard it called too much at Stuttgart.
No, but you're a judge. I mean, here come the judge.
Oh yeah.
The judge is there.
Yeah, even being in the finals, but anytime being on stage, I tell people the only thing I can compare it to is the first book report you ever did in third grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as how torn up you are.
Yeah, and we've talked to Alex also about the change in turkey hunting, the technology now. We were talking about what we're shooting now compared to what gauge. I don't know what you use. Our first man on the show at 6 o'clock this morning said he's killed his first bird with a 10 gauge, and his shoulder still hurts. But and we've gone to as Bill pointed out about the change in ammunition and everything like that. Look back on the evolution of turkey hunting. Alex, and give us your feel on the advancements.
Well, I think what we're seeing is a competitive marketplace in the outdoor industry, and the key to survival in the industry is to be innovative.
Yes, yeah.
Try to improve, try to be safer, try to make the turkey hunter appeal to buying that product.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think what a majority of what I see is I like what I see, and I understand it because I've been in the outdoor industry for 35 years, and if you're not innovative, you're not going to survive.
You're not. Yes. Yeah. And Bill, you can say that too. I mean, you've been in this business for a long time too, and you've
almost 30 years. So I'm not quite there with Alex, but yeah, we've watched it as it's changed and morphed and grown, and I would say most of what I see is good. There's some things that I think we've either overdone or maybe gone a little in the wrong direction of making success always equal kill.
Yeah.
And anytime we can roll that back a little bit, I think we're all better off as sportsmen. But otherwise, I'm mostly happy with where things are.
And Alex, I know it's people talk about the experience is what it's all about. There's probably been in your career some memorable experiences that you've had out there. Talk about maybe something that stands out in your mind of a hunt you've had. I know that's kind of hard, as many as you've had, but talk about what makes that hunt successful. It's not necessarily the kill, but I guess it's the experience, right?
Yeah. Yes. I've seen people miss turkeys. I've seen them kill turkeys. I've seen them not have a loaded gun with a turkey in front of them. I've seen it all.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I was the only one that's seen that one. No, that's it happens, but
I've done it.
Yeah. So,
it happens, but I guess I can think of a lot of them. Some of them are probably most memorable is taking kids and my wife.
Yes. Yeah.
And elderly people, like I said earlier. I think the role of every hunter should be we should pass on our heritage.
Yes, yeah.
To somebody young or elderly to let them experience that experience again. Some people may not, that's up in age, and they want to go again. Hey, go grab them.
Yes,
go pick them.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that we pass on our American roots, and our roots is our family, our faith, our friends, family, and our constitutional rights. I think it's everything about what we are in the outdoor industry.
I think Bill will. I don't know if anybody's Bill's son, Bill the 12th or whatever he is. I think back to maybe what your dad instilled in you, Bill, and you have passed that on to your son. Not everybody is. I did not have that luxury
right.
growing up, but I had an uncle, that took me under his railroad wings, and taught me how to hunt and fish and things along that line. So it's one of those things.
Whether it's a kid or an adult, you don't do this. You don't start this by yourself, or if you can try, but it is hard.
It's hard, isn't it?
But
yeah.
if one of us who has experience and a place to go, a lot of times, can help, whether it's a kid or a 25-year-old man or woman or an elderly person, anyone who wants to try, if we can get them out there, it's good for the sport. It's good for the resource for conservation, and I promise it'll be good for you too. My best hunt and best turkey memories, I was never alone, and I've hunted alone a lot. But my best memories, I wasn't alone.
Yeah. Well, I think Alex with a family of 10 was never alone. I can imagine when they passed the biscuits. I hope they made didn't just make 9. So I would think what has been. All right, pass along before we let you go, Alex. A little advice about someone's getting in the sport. We've got about a minute left. Talk about how to get involved in this, and also they can find out some information. If you're looking for an inspirational speaker, there's none better than Alex Rutledge. I can tell you that. The man's got a lot of passion. So talk about how people get in touch with you, and a little bit about what's your goals in life.
Okay. First of all, again, thank you for having me on the show, gentlemen, and what an honor to share my love and my passion. The thing is, if you're a beginning turkey hunter, you want to get involved in the outdoor turkey hunting, get on the internet, research, read stuff. There's videos out there that'll teach you how to use a call, but the more importantly, learn the safety aspects of turkey hunting.
Yeah.
And know your shotgun, know your ammunition, and remember, it's not about killing the bird, it's about the experience you have. That being said, also, you can follow me. I have a new podcast out.
Yes, you do.
You knew about it.
Yeah.
But our podcast is exploded. We've aired 21 shows, and we've ranked as high as 45th in America. And
tell them how to watch it. Tell them how to watch it. I've watched it, buddy, and tell them how to watch it.
Okay, you can go to my website, www.americanrootsoutdoors.com. You can follow and watch my shows, listen to the podcast, but also we are on Alexa, Apple, Stitcher, iTunes, TuneIn, Pandora, Spotify, and Buzzsprout. So we're on everywhere on the podcast. The podcast is rocking.
It's rocking, buddy. I tell you what, I'm on Pandora with it, but you just named 3 of them I ain't ever heard of, but I know you're on there. So, the way these things. Alex Rutledge, always good to talk to you, buddy. God bless you and everything, and we'll stay in touch, and hope you have a safe and a great spring. Okay, buddy?
Thank you, gentlemen, and God bless you all. Be safe.
All right. Let's take another break, come back. We're going to Paris, Tennessee, I think. Not Paris, France. Going to Paris, Tennessee. Bill Hooksey's hanging on with me. We'll be right back.